To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. Be different, stand out, and work your butt off. Watch what you say and do because little eyes are watching you. There's a lot of power in putting it out in the universe. It's telling your subconscious mind, this is what's gonna happen. My mama is my best friend. We have fun, we can talk about anything. She always is on my side but really quick to tell me when I'm wrong. That's a true friend. She's loyal, smart, witty, and intelligent. She loves family and loves to travel. All the things I love. The upside to anger? Getting it out of your system. You got to express your anger. Then you have room for more positive things. If I hold something in a long time and then I speak it, it's amazing how the light shines so much brighter. For me, singing sad songs often has a way of healing a situation. It gets the hurt out in the open into the light, out of the darkness. Finding a good bus driver can be as important as finding a good musician. If I'm not the one thing you can't stand to lose, if I'm not that arrow to the heart of you, if you don't get drunk on my kiss, if you think you can do better than this, then I guess we're done. Let's not drag this on. Consider me gone. My goals have changed throughout my life. At one time it was winning awards, selling out concert dates, selling more albums than anyone else. Now, my goals are to see my grandchildren grown, live a long and healthy life with my family and friends, and travel the world. Mama was a stickler on keeping your word. That's helped me to make the right decisions in so many situations. Because of that, I also think really hard before I make a decision because I know I'm going to have to see it through. A good song has to have a great melody, and the lyrics have to touch my heart. Now, if it's just a little toe tapper got to make me feel good somehow, or another, or when I sing it, I can't make you feel good. If dreams give you power, then I'm strong enough to walk through my heart till you love me. The biggest challenge in my life is getting all these kids raised. I've helped with nieces, stepchildren, and my own son. So the biggest challenge is making sure the kids are raised and finding enough quality time with them. We all love being outdoors. Grandma was in her garden or fishing. Mama loves to fish and I love to be outside. We all love the Lord. Without God, I don't see how folks cope. How was I to know that I'd be okay? I thought I'd lose it all when you walked away. How was I to know that I'd be this strong? I had what it takes all along. How was I to know he was good in business? But there was business left to do. He never said he loved me. Guess he thought I knew. When I learned to forgive, it was like £1 million were lifted from me. To me, being popular means I've got more friends. You've got to watch who your friends are if you want to get close to them. But I've got a lot of acquaintances. And then you've got to be real careful who your friends are, because you never know why they're your friend. Make sure you're always giving way more than you're taking. When you're a very ambitious person, the things that are disappointing are when other people around you aren't as enthusiastic. When I left after my divorce, when I left Oklahoma, I never looked back. It was the future. It was looking forward from then on. Whenever a natural disaster occurs, it is always the Red Cross that responds quickly and compassionately. I am honored to lend my voice to their cause and thrilled to serve on the Celebrity Cabinet for 2010. Also, any older song, especially any World War II songs, remind me of Mama. She goes around the house either whistling or singing all the time. It drives my sister Alice crazy when we're playing games, and Mama does that while it's Alice's turn. Growing up is not being so dead set on making everybody happy. Life's supposed to be about making the path a little gentler for those traveling behind you. You don't waste your entire life waiting to go back to dust. You've got to stay current and up with the competition. The main thing, though, is finding the greatest songs you can possibly find. Get as much out of life as you possibly can with all the passion that goes with it. Then give it back with all the love and respect it deserves. Reba Nell McEntire, born March 28, 1955, or simply Reba, in McAlester, Oklahoma, in 1955, but was raised on a ranch in Chalky, Oklahoma. She was the third of 4 children born to Clark 19-72014 and Jacqueline McEntire 19-62020. Her grandfather, John Wesley McEntire, was a world champion steer roper in 1934, while her father held the same title 3 times 1957, 1958, and 1961. Reba is an American country music singer and actress. Dubbed the Queen of Country, she has sold more than 75 million records worldwide. Since the 1970s, McEntire has placed over 100 singles on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart, 25 of which reached the #1 spot. She is an actress in films and television. Reba is currently a judge on The Voice. She also starred in the television series Reba, which aired for 6 seasons. She also owns several businesses, including a clothing line. Over the next several years, Polygram Mercury released a series of McEntire's albums and singles, which amounted to little success. In the early 1980s, McEntire's music gained more momentum through several top 10 country songs, including You Lift Me Up to Heaven, I'm Not That Lonely Yet, and her first #1 Can't Even Get the Blues. Yet McEntire became increasingly unhappy with her career trajectory and signed with MCA Records in 1984. Her second MCA album, titled My Kind of Country 1984, became her breakout release, spawning 2 #1 Billboard country singles and pointed towards a more traditional musical style. Through the 1980s, McEntire released 7 more studio albums and had 10 more #1 country hits. Her #1 singles included One Promise Too Late, The Last One to Know, and the Grammy Award-winning Whoever's in New England. In 1991, McEntire lost 8 of her band members in a plane crash in San Diego, California. The experience led to McEntire's critically acclaimed album For My Broken Heart, which is her highest-selling album to date. She followed it with several commercially successful albums during the 1990s, including Read My Mind 1994, What If It's You 1996, and If You See Him 1998. These albums featured the #1 country singles The Heart Is a Lonely Hunter, How Was I to Know, and a duet with Brooks and Dunn called If You See Him or If You See Her. McEntire's acting career began in January 1990, when she made her film debut in Tremors. In 2001, she played the role of Annie Oakley in the Broadway musical Annie Get Your Gun. The same year, the WB launched the TV series Reba, in which she starred. Since 2003, McEntire has been featured as a coach on The Voice.